What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Third Gen Junkies. You know who it is, Chris. And today is not going to be that much stuff about third gens, but it's going to be about some third gen stuff, nothing major. First thing I do want to go over is, well, I guess you could say, a wasp trying to get me. Gotta run. Oh, we got mud dauber nests all over the place. Mud dauber nests up there in the corner. And up there in the corner. Yeah, whatever. First thing I was gonna say is, yeah, this car here that I've been stripping down. 91 V6 Camaro. It's got black airbags, steering wheel, airbags ripped, whatever. Hard top, seats are in decent condition, rims are good, not a whole lot left of it. It does have the quick ratio steering box, open rear diff, keeping the heater core out of it. The rims and tires are probably going to be for sale. The plastics that are all in it is going to be for sale, and everything else that I pull out of it. So if you need parts, hit me up, let me know what you need, and I probably got other parts like it laying around. So yeah, there you go. Definitely need to get this thing cut up and gone. So hey, if you need something, let me know, and we work something out. It's easiest if you hit me on the email, cameramanchris79@gmail.com. I say this all the time, CAMERAMANCHRIS79@gmail.com. But I want to go over a couple other things today. So I know in the past I've told you guys that I had rear suspension parts for my daily driver, Old Blue, Towpig, and just want to show you guys here real quick. Once I pick up whatever this is. What is this? 131. I'm trying to pick stuff up off the ground so my yard isn't all trashed. But alright, guys, so as you've seen in the past, the Tahoe is sitting super low on the hitch, and I told you guys I had new springs. I put new shocks on it all the way around in a past video, and as you can see, I have the 17s back on it because I sold the 20s that were on it. But you see the fender gap is way better. The body's risen up a whole lot. Went out to Mr. Ken Days' house. It took about 3 hours. I think I mentioned this in the past, but if you look up under here, I have nice new springs, heavy duty, new sway bar links, the nice blue ones. See that? Look at that. Ooh. And new sway bar links on both sides that are greasable. Totally awesome. I love that. But yeah, it's awesome because now I can actually move the trailer around without having any issues, like I've said in the past, where the I'll show you, where if you look at the trailer, the jack, see how it's at an angle like this? It's not perfectly straight up. As the springs got worse and worse on the Tahoe, with this all the way up, it only goes up to right here, and then that's it. A lot of people have the ones like the one that would have been here, and you know, these things, they're not held on with like a clip, and they're not very good. It only lifts from one side. I wouldn't mind putting another one on here and actually putting another one here to where I could flip them both down and have it better. I do have this one here, but it is seized and I don't know how to grease it or go about getting it good. So I got to figure out either how to get another one of these and cut this bracket off and weld it onto another one in the same spot, or see if I can lube this up and get it to where it's unseized, because that'll help. But back to what I was saying, the trailer itself, I didn't realize it, like after the third time I think it was of towing, I had an issue where I jacked it all the way up and it was in the ground, and when I drove forward it started bending it, and as you can see here, it's a little like bent and buckled. So it's not like the greatest, but it does work very well. But ever since I've done everything to the back of the truck to old blue, this thing has been amazing. I can hook it up and I can jack it all the way up, and I have 2 feet easily to where I have no problem moving the trailer with the truck. No issues whatsoever. It's pretty cool. So yeah. But other thing I wanted to bring up is went out and got this bad boy. So it's a Harbor Freight Badlands winch. I told you guys in the past that the gentleman I got this from, Jim, had the winch and it was just out of warranty by like 2 months, and he gave me all the paperwork on it, and they're really cool. I went to the store where they had one, and the lady said, look, it's $329, you're just out of warranty, but what I'll do for you is I will, if you buy the new warranty, which is $129 or $120, it was like $129 with tax, I'll give you a new winch. I said, cool. So I paid for it. Me and my brother-in-law, me and Vess went and got it. The other third-gen junkie came back, you know. I left it sitting over here for a while on this like pallet thing under a tarp until I got around to putting it on. I wired it all up, got everything. I wired it exactly the same way as it was wired from the winch before. It's the exact same thing basically, only this is a newer model than the one that Jim had. So I wired it all up, and the instructions are wrong for where they come out of the box and where they hook up to here. It's not the right diagram. I noticed that on the last one that I got. So I wired it all up, did everything I had to do, and then I turned around and hooked the controller up and pushed the button one time. Full battery, had 14 volts, and I went, and it went and stopped. So me being me, I left it. Wasn't sure what to do. Double checked everything, make sure everything was tight. You know, did all that good stuff like you're supposed to. Double checked all the bolts and connections and everything, right? Well, couldn't figure out what was going on with it. I still had the box in the house because I keep it just in case. Called a good buddy Joe over, said, hey man, can you come double check this? He's like, hey, you got a test light, you got a battery tester, test the battery, it's 12 volts, it's good. Took a pair of jumper cables. Well, first we battery tested it light with the test light, and I found out that we're getting battery power to the actual motor. So we're getting power from the actual battery to here. But when I hooked the controller up to here, for some reason, this controller, the new one and the old one that I have from the old winch, because I kept it with the brackets, would not allow it to move. So, and the stupid thing is this box, this battery box, you'll see it once I open this thing, is sealed shut. So you can't open it up and see if there's something loose inside, like they messed up and all you gotta do is tighten it. If you take it off, you void the warranty. If you like try to heat up the seal and pull it off, you void the warranty. So you can't take it back again. So he checked everything out, you know, we're getting power to it. We took a pair of jumper cables, we jumped it from the top post of the battery here to the positive and negative here, and just like a Windows motor, you do it the one way, it would roll it out. You just flip them the other way, it would pull it back in. But when you hook the controller up, nothing, dead in the water. So, as with Harbor Freight as usual, anytime you buy their warranty and you take something back, your warranty is now null and void. And you have to buy another one. Well, that was, I think, Tuesday. Today is Thursday. Or it might have been Monday. Might have even been Sunday. Hell, I can't remember. I went back and I said, hey, I need to swap this out. The closest one to me said, oh, we don't have them when I called. So I called the other store. So I called the other store. Their phone was messed up. I called 100 times. Nobody answered. So then I called the furthest store, which is the store I originally got the other one from. And they looked at inventory and said, yeah, the store closest to you has one, even though they told me they didn't. So I went there, talked to the manager, and he said, no problem, we'll swap it out, blah, blah, blah. But you have 90 days to buy another warranty. So tomorrow, when I get paid, more than likely I'm going to have to spend $130 on another warranty. So every time, it's technically not free. You do have to buy another $130 warranty to cover this thing so that you can get a replacement for it. But that's the plan today. I want to hook this thing up. I want to get it mounted up. I got the brackets and the bolts that I use. I didn't use the bolts that they give you with the kit because they don't work. They're not long enough to bolt it to my trailer, because you have to bolt this piece here to this, and the bolts that go through here or go up through the bottom into the bottom of the actual motor are not long enough. So I had to go get my own bolts, which I have right here with the washers that I use. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this damn thing up, and I want to get this I'm gonna have to grab my Allens and pull this plate off so it's out of the way, and I want to get this thing mounted up. So give me a second, guys. All right, so first thing I'm going to do real quick before I even get to where I need to hook any of this stuff up, I'm going to take these connectors off right here. And I got the good old regular battery post cleaner, but I'm not using that part because I'm not using this. I'm going to open it. It comes apart like this, got a little lock piece, and I'm going to scrub all this lead right here and make it nice and raw. So I'm going to get in there, make it nice and shiny and raw, so we have a really good connection, even though I know it's connected good. Scrub the hell out of this real quick. And if you guys want to know, this is actually an Autocraft Deep Marine Cycle battery. They're expensive. They're more expensive than your regular car battery because they have don't really have like that much more cool crank amps, but deep cycle batteries tend to last a whole hell of a lot longer than your average car battery. So done with that. Go ahead and close that thing up. Put that over here with the tools. And just so I don't knock these off and lose them, I'll put these guys back on here real quick. Now we're going to go ahead and grab the blade, open this puppy up. It's kind of hard doing stuff one-handed sometimes. Okay, tape. It's gonna be just like the other one, yep. Just like the other one. Let's see real quick, out of curiosity. I want to see how this one shows how it's wired up. Yeah, see, it shows the third one over is the red that goes to this circuit breaker thing. And the short red one from the bottom of the motor, or the short black one, goes over here. The thing about this is I never understood. So you have black that goes over to here. You have the red that comes out and it goes over here to this circuit breaker thing. But it don't show how it hooks up or how you're supposed to hook it up unless this whole breaker bar right here, which I don't understand this. So you're supposed to hook the wire up to here, and then you're supposed to hook this somehow up to here without it grounding out, and it don't fit this way. You put it this way and it's going to ground out on this bar right here, even though it's aluminum. It's going to ground out somewhere. But this is basically so it doesn't overheat and it'll pop one of these stupid breakers and then it's fine. What we don't run it like that. Well, what I don't understand is it don't show here how it's actually hooked up here. So how does the winch itself actually get power? That was my whole thing. One from the other one. So here's the hook. Here's all the short hardware that they give you that doesn't work, that I don't use. So that'll get put to the side. Here's the controller. Put that up there on the hood. Strap for the hook, which we don't use. Ground wire. Pull that off. Let's see. We don't need the hook right now. Set the hook up there too. One second, guys. Alright, guys. So I got you on my head. GoPro app's not working. Hopefully you can see this really well. But so the first thing I'm gonna do with this thing is I'm gonna mount these brackets to this rollout bar bracket here. So put this guy here, like so. 14 millimeter. And the thing about how I do this, just to make sure it lines up, is I leave them loose. I line them up with the holes here, like so, so that I don't have an issue with mounting. It's kind of a pain if it's not right. And then tighten it down. Like that. I'll get my hardware for mounting it from the bottom. It's just these four here. I believe this is like a 16 or 17. Maybe it's a 15. Oh, 16. But we're not going to mount that yet. We've got to do the wiring part of it first. So I'm going to get this ready. And then move this guy out of my way so I don't kick it all over the place. Put this hardware, all this stuff here. I can't even remember where the damn paperwork is for this thing. I don't even know what I did with it. But so on the bottom of the winch here, you have to run your power or your ground, which it's really odd that for some reason this one doesn't have a I just angle it like this out of the way here, but it doesn't, like all the other ones, it doesn't have a freaking what's it called, a boot to cover the actual connection. It's freaking weird. I want to say these are like 13s. Usually I use the ratchet, but I kind of want to get this thing done. So that's tight like that. And then all the rest of the connectors are up here, so it's not a problem. Then the next thing I do is actually mount it. Which this is going to be the fun part, because trying to line this up with the holes from down below and through the brackets into the actual winch itself is kind of a pain. That's why it's almost good to have another person sometimes when it comes to this, and it's heavy. So I got my left arm up here and I'm trying to wiggle the brackets because it's almost there. I had it through the hole, but the only problem is it's not in the hole for the actual winch. So therein lies the problem. Now I gotta try to find the hole on the winch. Oh, I think I got one. Yep. Alright, that's good. I'm gonna throw these other 3 in. And then I can lock it down. And then I can wire it up. Put my ground and all my good stuff on. Hopefully this thing will work. That's what I really need. So when I go to get a car, or if I want to take the Impala off the trailer, I can actually move it without having to fight. And sometimes I have to push the car up by hand. It sucks. Alright. Second one's in. Oh, bright sun. Whew. Bright flash. I gotta move this guy. I gotta move the bracket. Maybe. Oh. One of the ones I thought was in wasn't in. Just fell back out on me. Let's see here. You don't want to force these in because then you cross thread them and then you'll have one hell of a time trying to get it all to work. I have to tap and redo stuff. It's not fun. We don't like doing that stuff around here. That's funny. The one that I had in that was threaded already, both of them actually just fell clean out. What the hell is going on over here? Why does it look like these bolt holes aren't threaded on the goddamn motor? I swear if they're not, we're gonna have problems. Because it sure seems like these two on this side aren't threaded. Now I gotta go up here and flip this thing over and see if it's threaded or not. Because if it's not, then this one is also defective like the last one. And I don't have a tap to be able to thread this. But no, it's not threaded. How in the hell does that even work? Ah, I forgot about these stupid square nuts. Instead of just threading the damn hole, they give you these stupid square nuts that have to go into here like this, and you have to get them lined up exactly perfectly with the hole when you set it down on there, because if they slide or move, then you fight with getting everything in there and everything lined up properly, which really sucks. I hate these things. I don't know why they just did not thread them. Now this is going to be really fun, because I don't think I did this the last time. I think the last one I had, I didn't put those in. It was threaded and just ran right up in there. So this should be pretty fun. I'll try to get these in here, but we'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Well, that one ain't too bad. It ain't off too bad. Oh yeah, that grabbed pretty nice. Now that. Switch it up. This one. Oh no, wrong way. That. And, alright. See, we're not using any of this stuff. Hopefully that works out pretty well. And we don't snap any bolts or rip the damn winch off the fucking trailer, because that would really suck ass. But whatever. So let's see here. All this extra stuff. I'm not sure. Whatever. Just put all this stuff in here. Sorry guys, this is taking freaking forever, and it shouldn't. But just trying to get this thing together. Hopefully this fucking thing works. Looks kind of cockeyed, but it'll work. Next thing I want to do is I want to put the hook on it. So free spool. Try to pull this thing through. This thing's a pain in the ass. What the hell? Fucking free spool. Stop being punk ass bitch. There. Put that there. Put the cotter pin in. Bend your tabs over. Finger strength. Like that there. See, this thing goes here. Alright, next we gotta wire this thing up. So let's see what we can figure out of this damn thing. So there's these set screws, so you can lock it onto the top of here. So I back these off so that you can clip it onto here, like so. And the set screws run all the way in, keeps it nice and tight. I'll have to grab a screwdriver and throw a couple extra turns on it, but that's good. Okay, and as you would know, this is your positive, because it is long as hell. So this will go over to here, but I'll have to spool it up because it's long as shit and put it there. So then you look here, and the far left one from the black goes to, if you're looking at this, far left one from the black goes to here. So that means it would go here, like so. I don't know why they would have a washer and a lock washer. Maybe it's just for connectivity. I don't know what the fuck. But here. Tight. Alright, your yellow, like it shows, yellow goes to yellow. I'd rather have it upside down like this. Tight. Okay, now here's the one that's kind of confusing, because it shows the second wire goes over to here, which is this, and this is the exact way that I hooked it up before, without the circuit breaker, and worked fine for all of 2 seconds. Okay, there's that. And then you have this little ground wire here, which this isn't the best ground. I don't know if I can find a different bolt or something with a nut, but I do know that to try to figure out something to make this a better connection, that's for sure. Because we got this as, I'm gonna have to cut that little zip tie because it's holding it to where I can't get it to my ground spot. This is the ground, it goes here. So, I mean, not sure if I can get this any better. I'm trying to clean it up. Smells like paint, boy. But I know this isn't the problem. But well, it seems like it's a problem now because it's not even tightening. That fucking sucks. Maybe that's the ground for the control. Yeah, that's not very good. There isn't even threads in there to hold this damn thing down. Maybe it just needs a washer. Let's see something. Got any washers that'll work for this thing? Probably not. Probably all way too big. There's a lock washer. But it probably won't work because it is what it is. I'm not going to give it any more bite. There we go. Hey, that works. That works. Let's get this 13 back over here. Okay, so now we just hook up the positive and the negative on the battery. So I can't remember how I ran this before. I think I had it spooled up and I zip tied it. I had it run like this. I can zip tie it over to here along with the black one because the black one's going to be too long as well. Oh, must be a 14. Okay, we'll do the same with this guy. To get looped and looped so we have enough. I'll hook this guy up to here. Actually, this one will come out like this. So you can see this here. You want this one to come out like this. Because this cover that goes on, it's kind of a pain to get on, but let's see how this works. There's that. Okay, we got it in engage. We should have power. Everything should work. So undo this guy here. Line this up with this. And out. Hey! And look at that, it works. Hell yeah. That is awesome. Alright guys, I know this is probably a really extremely long video. Battery's getting close to dying. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Hot, sweaty. If you haven't liked and subscribed, drop a comment down below. You know what to do. As usual, it shows that 80% of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel that watch. I don't know if I'm shadow banned or what the hell is going on. But if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. And I'm gonna button up all the rest of this stuff. I'm gonna put the cover back on here, put the cover on there. I'm gonna zip tie all this stuff up out of the way, the extra cable, so it doesn't rub on the rails of anything, and you know, rub raw or any of that good stuff, and get it all together. I'm so happy that this damn thing works now. But another thing I was wondering is, I want to see real quick before I let you guys go. I got a remote over here. I have a wireless remote for a Badlands winch, and that's what that module is. It's a wireless module, and I'm wondering if it works or not. I know he said it used to work. It looks like the wireless. I can't tell. Well, it looks like the button's lighting up. So, looks like the wireless is dead, or maybe it's not compatible with this. I'm not totally sure. Maybe the box is just really old. Not sure, but that's okay. Hey, this is what makes me happy right here. Right here. This is freaking awesome. That is awesome. It works. So, and there, see, there's my other controller. This is my old controller that came with the old, when I got the trailer. Let's see if this one works just as a backup. Maybe it ain't compatible. Let's see. Oh, it works. Actually, seems like it actually works a little bit better than the other one, but I think they're both the same. So, well, I have a backup hand controller, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, guys, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. You know what to do. Hit me up if you need stickers for free. I'll send them to you, no problem. And I'm glad that this is all together and done, because now if I need to get the Impala off the trailer, which here soon, I'm not going to be tearing into it, but I have a gentleman who is going to take on the job and see if it's just a timing chain or if it needs a motor. And if it needs a motor, we're going to figure out what the hell we're going to do with this thing and get it out of here. And the shop space will be coming along. This thing will be going to the shop space so I can get the pads, the rotors, the calipers on it, figure out what the clunk is in the front end, get everything situated, get the interior clean, get a nice clay bar to get all the imperfection out of the paint and clean up the rims really well, and it will be for sale. So these two will hopefully be gone within the next month, and that one will be gone to where the garage will have my driveway will be clear for the most part, and then I can actually start moving cars around. These guys, Space Ghost and Max, and hopefully get Ruby finished up and get it out here, and then get Max in the garage, get Space Ghost over where Max is, and get the garage cover built for Space Ghost. And then we'll start on Space Ghost later on, or I might have to drag it over the shop space to get it started over there once the G6 is gone. So we do have a lot more content coming, guys, so just stick with me. Like I said, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, let me know what's going on, and we will see you next time.